Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be filming just a really casual Q&A. As you can see, I have Kylo Ren full of coffee and ready to go, and I am also in my Star Wars children's pajamas. It's quite a wintry day outside. It just started bucketing with rain. It's dark, it's gloomy, it's kind of cold. It's the middle of the Australian summer, but that's fine. I just thought because it's a nice cozy day, I would get all cozy. I've just baked muffins, but I have 10 questions to answer today. Half of them are from you guys and half of them are just basic questions I thought would be worth answering, just little ones about me. So if you want to find out just a teensy bit more about me, then please keep watching. Okay, so let's start off with just a pretty basic one, and that is, how old am I? So I'm 24 years old. I don't turn 25 until October. And yeah, not much more to say about that one. Okay, where do I work? This kind of can incorporate where I live as well, I guess. So I work at a university in kind of like a call center slash admin job. If you've been following me for a while, you would know that for the past almost 7 years I actually worked at the local cinema, and I left that job early last year to work at the job I'm doing now. After a 3-month period, I hated it and all I wanted to do was leave, so I actually went back to the cinema and I remained there from probably April or so until late last year, when I decided to go back to my university job. So yeah, I'm back there again. My partner also works there. We share a contract. So I only work 2.5 days. It probably looks like I don't ever work because that's kind of how it feels. 2.5 days is all I do, and that's fine with me. I think the problem last time was working full-time in the environment at the university. It's not the best. Our kind of little area, our office, isn't a very healthy workplace environment. So any more than 2.5 days, 20 hours, I would probably go insane again. So yeah, that's what I'm doing for now. And it's, you know, it's not a dream career or anything. I do want to work at a university, but in a lecturing capacity opposed to a shitty admin job. Okay, so the follow-up to that is, what did I study at university? If you've seen my house tour, you would have seen that I have both of my degrees kind of just sitting around on the floor at the moment. Did them both at the same university, the university that I work at. And my undergraduate is a Bachelor of Arts majoring in Sociology and Asian Studies. I did that in 3 years. I then went on and did an honours degree in Japanese kind of cultural studies, and I got a first class grade for that. So yeah, technically I pretty much got the best mark that you can, and my hopes and dreams were to go on and do my PhD. I'm yet to come up with a proposal for that, so that's still something, you know, in the making at the moment. So yeah, I did that. I got both degrees over the 4-year period. My thesis title is Gojira, Soft Macabre Power and Historical Revisionism, or just Revisionism. Yeah, I'm hoping to kind of maybe put that in a journal soon, because it's just been sitting around and I haven't actually done anything with it. And while I'm biding my time before I go back for my PhD, I'm also doing my Diploma of Languages, which is a 3-year part-time course. I've already managed to finish roughly half of it. I did it concurrently with my bachelor. So yeah, I'm going back to do my Japanese language studies this year. Hopefully I only have a 1.5 years left. It's only 4 contact hours a week, so it's super simple, can work around work. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I love uni, I love studying, which obviously is why I want to go back and do more postgraduate studies. And because I have finished all of that, I thought I would answer, what am I doing now? So besides doing my Japanese language studies and working, you know, I'm slowly just starting to do some things that I've kind of wanted to do for a long time. I seem to have a lot of spare time now, only working part-time. So yeah, part-time work, part-time language studies, YouTube. Obviously I'm just putting out one video a week because I know throughout the year I'm going to get less and less time. In my last favorites video, you probably would have seen that I've actually started doing like an acting class every week. So yeah, I'm just one class, 2 hours a week. Yeah, just a local acting thing, something to keep me busy, something that's fun. I don't know if anything will become of it. I basically have no acting skill, but for me it's just fun. Met some new people, kind of, yeah, just something fun to do after work. But of course, if anything miraculously get cast in a movie or something, I would let you know. But yeah, just for now, that's something that's keeping me busy. Really enjoying just having time to read books. I'm obviously rewatching X-Files for the zillionth time. Getting more time to watch shows I haven't before. And yeah, kind of just enjoying having a lot of spare time, doing things that I want to be doing. And then eventually, probably in the next year and a half, I'll go back and jump into full-time study again. What are my hobbies? So, new hobby is the acting class. It's so fun. I thought maybe I would drop out and I wouldn't enjoy it, but I really do. I'm really having fun with that. Obviously YouTube, reading, and watching movies. Watching movies takes up a lot of my time. Not that I've made a movie review for quite a while, because we haven't really been going to the cinema a lot. The last thing we saw at the cinema, and the only thing besides La La Land, I think, no, La La Land was last year, was Split. So yeah, basically when there are movies out, lots of going to the movies, watching movies at home, playing with the rabbits, you know, just lying, watching X-Files, playing with the rabbits. I also go to the gym quite a few days a week just to keep me active. Not bodybuilding or anything, just, you know, trying to keep fit, because most of the week I am a couch potato, and I sit at a desk all day at work as well. So yeah, I really do enjoy that. Drinking coffee, does that count? Another one is, how long have I been with my boyfriend? Now, he's only been in, oh, besides vlogs, one video ages ago, I think he helped me build some Star Wars Lego. I think he popped up in one of those videos. His name is Ben. We obviously live together. If you watch the house tour, you can see that not everything here is mine. We started going out when we were in grade 9. So at the time we were both 15. So if you want to do some math, October 27th is actually our 10-year anniversary. So it's been quite a while. Yeah, hopefully he can be in more videos. He's obviously a busy man. He's in a few bands, has a record label, makes video, like film clips, music video film clips, and obviously works the same as me and has a much busier social life than I do. But yeah, 10 years, for anyone wondering. I'm sure one day he will pop up in a video. Maybe we can do some video together. And now I'm just going to jump into some questions from you guys. And leading off from the boyfriend question, I'm going to jump into a question from Cloud7, who asked me, what does my boyfriend think of my collection? I think that since I started buying a lot more, he's really enjoyed it. Obviously he gets to benefit from it as well. If you've seen the house tour, you would be able to see that a fair amount of this is actually Ben's. He was the one that collected figures before me. Yeah, so a fair bit of it is his, and now I buy him a lot of things and he buys me a lot of things. We both benefit from it. Yeah, so I think he really does love that I have a lot of things. It gives us something else that we like share in common. And yeah, obviously having two collectors in a house can end up quite excessive. Yeah, we're running out of room, and that's good and bad, I guess. But yeah, I think he really enjoys it, and I think it would suck if I didn't collect as well and Ben was just constantly buying things to take over the house. So yeah, it's good that I collect as well, I think, and he does really enjoy that. I think it's good for a couple to collect together. Next question is about my rabbit, and it's from Linda Vegan Heart, who asks, what are my bunnies' names? She also wanted to know if we would be meeting them, and if you watch my house tour, then you will be able to meet them. There's a little bit of footage in there. You can watch them there. Their names are Boomer and Usagi. So Boomer is a big British giant male. He's like a grey blue colour. He is just such a gentle giant, and he is a beautiful boy. And then I have little Usagi. Usagi is Japanese for rabbit, so creative. And she's just a little kind of brown and orange little lady. She is quite sassy. She can be quite aggressive if she's hungry, but she loves to come and just snuggle up on the couch with you. And yeah, they're not friends yet, as you would have seen as well in the house tour. Unfortunately, they're not bonded. They do spend a fair bit of time together and they're okay. But any more than a couple of minutes and they start to get a bit agitated, and that's on neutral territory. So yeah, Boomer and Usagi, my beautiful baby rescue rabbits, and yeah, I would love to have more pets, but unfortunately in this house we just can't. The next question is also from Linda Vegan Heart, who asks, do I love the Harry Potter movies, and if so, which one is my favourite? So I wouldn't call myself the biggest Harry Potter fan, not fangirling about it in any way. I do really enjoy watching the movies over and over. I just find them to be movies that you can rewatch without getting sick of them. I know Ben hates Harry Potter and he can't watch them. But yeah, I really love watching them. I do watch them regularly. When the books came out, I read up until 3. And I found it really hard to read 3, so I think I just lost interest. Before that, 1 and 2 were read to me at school. So yeah, growing up, I wasn't a huge Harry Potter fan, and I was kind of the target audience for it when it was being released in book form. So yeah, in that respect, I can't call myself like a massive Harry Potter fan, but I do really enjoy watching the movies. I do have them all on Blu-ray. They're just here. So yeah, because I really enjoy watching them over and over again, I really like that. But yeah, I know a lot of people will get mad if I said I really loved Harry Potter if I haven't read the books. So yeah, love watching them. Not the huge fan. Like, it's not one of the things that I really would get into, you know, like Lord of the Rings. I could really get into everything about that, like all the lore and mythology and everything, you know, all that. But yeah, I really do enjoy it. I'd love to go to the Harry Potter world at Universal one day. And in regards to what is my favourite movie, kind of hard to answer. I mean, I have watched them recently, and I'm thinking it would be, I really do like watching number 1. I just think it's adorable, so young. Maybe number 3, Prisoner of Azkaban. The biggest fan of kind of the later ones, like 7, 6, 7, 8 kind of. But yeah, somewhere in, I'm thinking like 1 or 3 maybe. Kind of hard to pick. I guess I'll have to watch them again. And the last question I'm going to answer today comes from The Culture Freak, who asks me what are some of my favourite Australian films or TV shows. Obviously, growing up in Australia, Australian TV shows, pretty much all I watched. Only recently do we have access to American TV shows, or even ones from other parts of the world, because really, I guess the ABC did have a lot of British TV shows. I don't watch a lot of Australian television shows or movies purely because I don't like them. I just really don't like them. There are some parts of Australia where the accents are really strong, really intense, and for me, it makes me cringe. I also don't like generally the productions of Australian films. I don't know, I just find them really hard to watch, and especially because a lot of them we had to watch growing up in a school environment. A lot of people absolutely love Rabbit Proof Fence, for example. That's that's based upon the fence that was built across Australia. Keep the rabbits out, but it's all about these two Australian Aboriginal girls and their fight to get home after they're taken away from their family. But even though that's such a good movie, critically speaking, I guess, for me, I just can't watch it. I find it so painful because I was forced to watch it so many times in school and had to write essays on it, critique it, pull it apart, and I will just never be able to watch it again. Along with a lot of other cringeworthy Australian movies. The only Australian movie I can say safely that I do really enjoy is The Babadook. I love that movie. I found that just so different to anything else Australian. I know there are other good Australian films such as like Red Dog and Red Dog 2 either is out or just about to be out. And yeah, I probably will watch that. I haven't watched them yet. But for me, speaking, a lot of Australian movies just kind of remind me of high school. And yeah, I don't want to watch them. I think when people think of Australian movies in particular, they think of like Crocodile Dundee, and once again that's something we had to watch in school, and it is just so cliche, middle outback Australia. So yeah, I haven't watched that in years and years and years. Another movie that I do actually love that I've remembered, an Australian movie with Heath Ledger, who I love, is Candy. That's a beautiful movie. It's quite sad. And obviously has some strong themes to it, but yeah, Candy is a movie that I really do enjoy. Okay, so those are some of the questions about me. Those are just a few that I came up with and a few that you guys left. If you have any other questions that you'd like me to answer, please leave them down below and I will of course answer them. Leave any other comments down below and of course I'll get to those as well. Please remember to subscribe to my channel and become part of my little collecting family, and I will see you next week. Bye!